Hi everybody, and welcome to the Getting Started with InstructBot tutorial video series. In this video, I'll be talking about how uses of commands work in InstructBot. A use allows a user to execute a command for free. This means you can refund a command which didn't work with a use to allow the user to try again, or give a use of a command as a reward. To add a use of a command using chat, you would type use add username cheer amount, where username is the name of the user you're giving the use to, and the cheer amount is your bit's trigger cost. For example, if you wanted to add one use of a command costing 66 bits to the omtest user, you would type use add omtest 66. If that command also had an identifier of shoot, you could instead type use add omtest shoot, which would add a use. If you wanted to add multiple uses of the command to the same user, you can add the number of uses at the end. For example, to add 5 uses, you could type use add omtest shoot 5. The remove use command works the same as the add use command, but rather than adding a use, it takes them away. For example, you can remove one use of a command costing 66 bits from the omtest user by typing use remove omtest 66. Please note there is no notification in chat when a use of a command is removed. A user can tell how many uses of commands they have by using the use info command. For example, the omtest user typing use info would be told they have 7 uses of the shoot command. Please note the use info command will only show uses for currently active commands. So if the shoot command was inactive, then the omtest user would instead be told they have no uses of any active commands. If a user has been granted a use of a command, they can then trigger that command for free by using that use. To do so, they must type execute cheer amount into chat. For example, to execute a command costing 66 bits, they should type execute 66. If the same command had a shoot identifier, they could instead type execute shoot into chat. The shorthand of shoot would also deduct a use rather than points. If a user is marked as allowed, they can execute any command for free, and so will not have uses deducted when they trigger commands. To see the users which have uses of commands, find the command in the UI and then select the Uses tab. This will list all users which have one or more uses of that command. You can modify the count using the user interface by double-clicking on the count. For example, I can reduce the number of uses from 5 to 1. To remove the uses from a particular user, first select that user and then press remove. If instead you want to remove all uses of the command for all users, press the clear button. Users can buy a use of the command by cheering or donating as if they were triggering the command, but with the first words being use by cheer amount or use by identifier. Instead of triggering the command, the use will be purchased, allowing the user to trigger it at a later date. To purchase more than one use of a command at the same time, the user must cheer or donate enough to cover the cost. For example, if a user wanted to purchase 10 uses of a command costing 66 bits, they would need to cheer 660 bits with the message use by 66. If the command had a shoot trigger, they could instead type use by shoot. If a user doesn't cheer the required amount, the most number of uses possible will be given. For example, if the user cheered 659 bits with the message use by 66, 9 uses would be assigned. The use gift command functions the same way as the use by command, but you must specify the user. For example, if a user cheered 66 bits and typed use gift InstructBot 66, the user InstructBot would be gifted one use of the shoot command rather than the command triggering. This wraps up how uses of commands work in InstructBot. If you'd like to learn more, please look at other tutorial videos in the series, visit our website, join our Discord, or subscribe to the channel. Links to both the Discord and website are in the description below.